And welcome to Victoria, Texas. It's Frost Bank Field at Victoria Memorial Stadium as the Rangers of Smithson Valley High School take on Victoria East High School on a Thursday night football game. This is Tony Brubaker along with Brian Hill. And Brian, we talk about this all the time. Should be a good game. We got a 7-2 Smithson Valley team against a 4-5 Victoria East team, but they're better than their record indicates.
Yeah, for sure. They've played a number of tough opponents this year, obviously in our district, a very tough district, and they've played many of the playoff teams to one-score ball games. I think only 2 points to New Braunfels. Maybe it was a one-possession game with Wagner until Wagner scored very late to make it 14. Been in pretty much every ball game that they've played, and so record not really indicative of how tough of a football team this is. Coach Ford does a good job down here in Victoria, and Rangers should expect another tough district road test tonight.
Smithson Valley won the toss and deferred. So Victoria East, the Titans will receive, and the Rangers will kick off from right to left on your screen this evening. Should be an interesting one. Rangers pretty much secured the number 2 spot in District 13 5A. Piper will be the winner.
Yep, next week game already set. Already know the opponent. Be at Ranger Stadium Friday night, I believe. Have to double check that, but I think it's next Friday at Ranger Stadium. Higher seed getting a home for first round home game, and we know who the opponent is going to be. That district has already set their standings as well. So Smithson Valley will be playing the South Sand Bobcats at home on Friday night, next Friday.
Should be a good game and lots of fun at Ranger Stadium next Friday night. So Trent Amaya will kick off for the Rangers, and will go defense first. Their offense led by a junior quarterback, Kason Coley, completing 66% of his passes for 840 yards.
Yeah, and they got some weapons on that side of the ball as well. Often they do some funky sets every now and then to try to get the defense a little misaligned. But ultimately, at the end of the day, they're going to try to get it to their playmakers. Number 5, Braylon Vasquez is an explosive player, as is number 2, Caleb Jefferson. He starts at corner but comes over and plays offense as well. And so those two guys are someone the Rangers are definitely going to have to contain, number 2 and number 5.
They are the 2 players deep as Amaya is about ready to kick it off. So Ranger football on the air, and the ball blows off the tee just as Trent makes his approach.
Kalunga will go hold it for him.
So we'll have a holder, and we'll do this again as our referee will signal for the kick to come. Trent has been kicking it through the end zone more often than not. This one tails to about the 2, where it's fielded by Vasquez, I believe, and he goes up the far sideline and finally tripped out of bounds near the 25-yard line, where they'll start 1st and 10. Again, Coley, the quarterback. Breshawn Brown, a junior, is their tailback, and their receivers, they've got a lot of them that have made plays. You heard about Vasquez and Jefferson. They've also got Dalen King and Tyree Terrell. And we'll see who comes out first. Judson Brown, 14, will go to the far sideline. Jefferson here on the near.
Wouldn't be surprised to see him take a few shots early on.
They hand it off. I believe that's Brown, and he's stuffed at the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets a yard, maybe 2. It'll be 2nd and 8. As the defensive line of the Rangers of Hudson Woods, Kyle Bierman, Caleb Sosa, and Caleb Barrow. Also, Justin Roberts is in there right now.
Yeah, it's a good D-line for the Rangers. Everybody's kind of getting back healthy, getting full strength again just in time for playoffs. And that D-line, you don't want to get in passing situations against those guys.
Now Coley to throw, comes near side, has a man, Jefferson, and he makes a catch, and a good catch after a hit by Davila. So a first down out to the 45-yard line for the Titans.
Yeah, ran it out and up, a little speed out, and then the corner jumped it. I think it might have been cover 2. Corner knowing he could be aggressive because he has a safety over the top, but the quarterback does a good job of getting it out quick and kind of throwing it on a line drive hole shot just before Davila was able to get there over the top. Makes a good hit, but good job by the receiver hanging on, and a big first down for Victoria East.
So the first down of the game on the opening drive. This time he'll throw a quick out to Jefferson, as he's been the main target, and he'll get a gain of 6, 7, maybe even 8 yards to the Ranger 47. It'll be second down and short, second down and 2.
And just a quick look up. Quarterback sees soft coverage, cover 4. I bet you that was a run play call up front, but quarterback has the option if he looks out there and sees soft coverage. It's, run tag type deal that time. We were in quarters and soft coverage, so he's raised up and threw it and pick up 8 yards on first down.
So the Ranger defense ready for a 2nd and 2. A little bit of motion. He wants to roll out. He wants to throw it to the flat, and the completion is no good. That time the receiver, King, couldn't hang on to it, and it's 3rd and 2.
Yeah, brought the receiver from the other side, quick motion to kind of get him on the move, get him a head start to get out there in the flats. Good recognition by the outside linebacker, Spradling. Pretty good throw, just dropped it and then kind of paid the price for it. Add insult to injury.
Yeah.
Spradling gets a good pop on him, shove him out of bounds to bring up the first 3rd down of the game.
So they bring a fullback in as King goes out. Now Jefferson near sideline, Brown to the far sideline. Fullbacks on the hash right. And a quick pass out to the edge is incomplete, intended for Brown, but it was behind him. Coverage by Haug, and it's now 4th down at the Ranger 47. Looks like, well, now maybe they will bring the punt team in. They were taking their time. Play clock still at 30, so plenty of time. And their quarterback, Kason Coley, is also their punter.
You got to be careful. They have run some fakes this year and scored on it and been successful, and this is the type of area of the field with the distance that might be ripe for it. So Rangers, you could see playing some guys at linebacker level just to be sure, but they have run some successful fake punts.
He's going to punt it. It's a quick punt as Haug came in quick, and it goes out of bounds. That won't be a very good kick from the 47. The referee spotting it up to the 28. So not even a 19-yard punt.
Yeah, I was a little surprised. I was thinking maybe he'd go for it. 4th and 2, past midfield, last game of the year. They're not going to the playoffs, and so thinking, what the heck, we might as well take some chances. But Coach Ford electing to punt there and seeing if his defense do what they did all year and kind of keep them in ball games and play good defense and field position.
So Rangers send a couple of receivers near side, one to the far. That's Carvajal, the one back. Hand off. This is Pigler. He's got some size. He's got some speed. He's all the way outside past. Finally runs out of bounds into Victoria territory at the 46-yard line. But a gain of 26 brings the Rangers first down at their 46.
All right, Pigler, great job playing Mike for 3 plays on defense. Now come over and tote the rock a little bit. Obviously, Sowersby not in there, so we're going to see probably a running back by committee this evening. We'll probably see some Pigler, De Hoyos, some other guys get an opportunity to get in there. And first play of the game, explosive play by Pigler.
Pigler up beside Spradling now as he rolls to the left, wants to throw near sideline. Brody Day has the catch, wrestled out of bounds by Jefferson at the 35-yard line, but that's good enough for a first down.
Yeah, getting in a set where the heavy side of the formation is over to the right and then sprinting out to the solo receiver, knowing that when you get into with a tight end and fullback, they're going to be playing man, probably 8 guys in the box, knowing you're going to have one-on-one coverage out there. So that time they sprint to the solo receiver and just run a little speed out and an easy pitch and catch, and another first down for the Rangers.
So both receivers to the far side now. Carvajal on the right. Pigler still behind him. Pigler takes a handoff, going right, loses the fumble, and it's on the ground. Who got it?
I think we got it back.
Pigler got it back. That one hit off someone's hip, I think, to come out.
Yeah, I think the outside linebacker coming off the edge, he cuts inside of the guy, reaches out an arm, and I think he just gets a hand right on the point of the football and kind of rips it out. Good job by Piegler getting back on it. But that's how Victoria East has been making a living this year, playing defense, creating turnovers, doing well in the special teams. You saw opening kickoff. I think that's the first time we've actively seen someone try to set up a return and return it. So that's kind of been their recipe, play good defense and do special teams, much like Smithson Valley.
Pitch comes left. Piegler has a couple of defenders that knock him down. Good work as linebackers did a good job of coming up and making the play.
It looked like timing was just a little – we had Carvajal out in front, but he kind of passed him up, I think, thinking that Piegler was going to be able to outrun those guys, so he was going to go get the deepest. But those guys showed good speed sideline to sideline, was able to get Piegler in the backfield, even though we kind of had a blocker out there designed to pick up those guys that were pursuing from the inside out.
That was their two inside linebackers, Caleb Alvarez and Noah Shepard, their two leading tacklers. Now we fake a handoff, Spradling to throw a stop route, and Day catches it, and he'll get into the end zone. The defensive back tried to cut it off, and Day made the catch, turned upfield, and outran the safety for a Ranger touchdown. And from the 33-yard line, that's the first score of the game.
Yeah, 3rd and long, they're still playing man-to-man on the outside, kind of having some guys in the box, and that's what Spradling gives you at quarterback, the respect of quarterback draw on long yardage situations, especially in plus territory where you think might be getting some of it back to go for it on 4th down. So you still got one-on-one coverage on the outside. Cornerback number 5, we've talked about him before, Braylon Vasquez, tries to undercut it and go for the pick. But Day comes back, does a good job coming back to the football, not letting him undercut it, and then obviously one-on-one coverage. If you beat the corner, it's a touchdown.
Amaya makes the extra point. Rangers go up 7-0 on the Rangers Network.
The Branch Neighborhood Grill is proud to sponsor our Smithson Valley athletes. We are located just off of Highway 46. We serve good food, cold drinks, and a whole lot of great Rangers. Since 2014, Keith Wing Custom Builders has been delighting owners with one-of-a-kind dream homes. Keith only builds it like he would live in it. Come see what that means.
And we're back to Victoria, where Trent Amaya will kick off again. 7-0 Rangers, 7:46 left in the opening quarter. So 4:15 into it. Ranger drive didn't take very long, but they're up. Amaya's kick is a good one. Again, towards the sideline in the end zone. It goes into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. Vasquez chased it and wanted to get to it, just couldn't get there in time as it was tailing away from him.
Yeah, good angled kick. Again, Victoria East showing that they would like to return the ball, unlike a lot of teams that we're seeing that just automatically fair catch it and don't really want to deal with it. That time he tried to track it down, and I think that if he'd have been able to get there and catch it, they were trying to set up a return. But, last drive, East comes out and has a few good plays and throws some soft coverage and see if Coach Worsty defensive staff make a few adjustments and see if they can roll into some cloud coverage and take away those little 5-yard stop routes.
Colton Hornsby, still the leading tackler on the team, but a bunch of there right with him. There's a run up the middle and a good gain of almost 5 to the 30-yard line.
Yeah, and there it was. They had 3 receivers out to the field, and they ran a little 3-man bubble concept. And you saw that Haug, even right at the snap, triggered and tried to undercut that, so the quarterback wisely hands it off on the RPO. But that tells me Coach Worstifer is trying to take away some of those easy passes and making them run the ball or throw it down the field.
Piegler with the tackle. It's a pass, pressure, and he threw it away. 2 different Rangers got in there. Barrow was the one that made contact.
Yeah,
so it's 3rd and 6.
And we were fortunate that our pressure kind of got in the quarterback's face. They had a little rail route, little rub rail out there. Inside receiver kind of stacks behind the outside and then runs down the sideline. And we kind of bumped into each other in the secondary and didn't pass it off very well. if he was able to step into that throw without pressure and able to hit him in stride, that was about to be a big play. But fortunately, our defensive line got some pressure.
Everyone in tight on 3rd and 6. Coley hands it off. And not a bad run. This is Christian Franco, listed as a fullback. Looks more like a tailback there. Run for 191 yards. Gets a couple there, maybe 4. It's 4th and 2 again.
Yeah, and Spradling again arriving with bad intentions right there. It's not either. That's a big, stocky fullback, like you mentioned, running, and Spradling dropped him in his tracks and bring up 4th down. Kind of a curious call there on 3rd and long, maybe thinking they'd catch the Rangers by surprise.
I guess.
3rd and 6, 3rd and 7 running the ball, but good stop by the Rangers. Going to be forced to punt again.
Punt by Coley. That's Davila at the 18. Goes far sideline. Has a bunch of room and gets across midfield. Finally tracked down about the 40-yard line. So we're starting in their territory this time on a good return.
Yeah, special teams plays such a crucial role. Not obviously just Davila. That was a great return, getting crossfield, using his speed. But saw 2 or 3 guys there very wisely with their block. So often in special teams you see a block in the back or a hold or something like that. Anytime there's a long run, you automatically look for laundry on the field thinking it's going to come back. But that time Rangers do a good job of not hitting in the back, not blindside blocking, and Ranger offense starting out in plus territory.
At the 39. A receiver either way. Looks like Pigler still the tailback. He moves beside Spradling. And Spradling will keep it. Has Pigler as a blocker. Avoids a couple of tacklers. He's got 10. He's got 15 before he's run out of bounds. Cade Spradling on a nice run on 1st down.
Yeah, and again, anytime your quarterback can run the ball, just adds numbers in the boxes. Right. Now your running back can be a blocker, what we call a +1, so you can handle an 8-man box, 7-man box, whatever you want to throw at you, and obviously you're getting one of your best playmakers the ball in his hands right now. So anytime Spradling uses his feet, he's dangerous.
So Miller to the near sideline, Day to the far. A delayed handoff. No, he keeps it. A nice fake, and look at that. Cade Spradling will walk into the end zone from 25 yards out. Everyone went with the handoff to the fake to Pigler, and he had an escort with him, and Cade Spradling runs it in from 25.
Yeah, that blocking essentially is what we do on our reverses, okay? So we pulled a lineman the other way, faked the counter. Everything that a defender, all of his keys are saying this is a handoff on a counter play. And then we reverse our fullback out as a second puller, gets out and lead block. He wasn't even needed that time. It was a naked bootleg, and everybody fell for it. Essentially a quarterback reverse is the way it was blocked, and couldn't have been drawn up any better.
Spradling score makes it 14-0 midway through the 1st quarter. This is the Rangers Network.
Tonight's broadcast on Rangers Network is brought to you by the Branch Neighborhood Grill, Keith Wing Custom Builders, the Estates at Zachariah Ranch, a Zachariah development, United Rentals, Lynx Roofing, Advanced Auto Parts, and Wick Productions.
Back to Victoria Memorial Stadium and Frostbank Field. Amaya's kickoff. Again, will angle towards Vasquez, and he'll let it go into the end zone this time. Didn't even try. This one he could have fielded, but he didn't even try, and they'll start 1st and 10 from their own 25. So they've started from the 25, and for the 3rd time, start from the 25. First time was a run back to the 25, the last 2 touchbacks. And the Ranger defense stopped them on 3 plays last time. They got a 1st down the first time to get to midfield, near midfield. before the drive stalled.
Yeah, and last drive I thought the Rangers did a good job of, hey, we're going to play our corners low. We're not going to give you those 5-yard stop routes anymore. You're either going to have to run the football or you're going to have to throw it down the field with our pass rush. See it here again, running cloud coverage.
Yeah. There's a pass in the middle, not held on to. My goodness, that's the second pass here in the first quarter that their receiver has dropped. Just not made a decent catch.
Yeah, quarterback's throwing pretty good balls.
That
hit
was
him
king
right in the
again.
chest. If it was a spear, it would have killed him, but he had defenders on both sides, and so maybe hearing the footsteps or trying to get upfield and run with it before he caught it, but nonetheless, second and long after the incompletion.
Yeah. Terrell, their leading receiver with 24, then Vasquez 18 and King 14. A little bit of motion, fake a handoff, a wide receiver screen that's dropped now. So Helms, their backup quarterback, and also listed as a running back, kind of their wildcat guy, didn't hang on to it that time. Had a couple of blockers. I don't know that he would have got much, but
yeah, it was a well-designed play. They started out in trips and motioned the inside guy back into the backfield, acting like he was going to go across the formation, and snapped it, and he went back where he came from after the defense adjusted a little bit. We had numbers out there, but I still think they'd had a chance for a decent game. But, yeah, they're having trouble hanging on to the football, catching the football right now.
So 3rd and 10 from the 25. He's got pressure, does Coley. He gets away from it, scrambles up the middle, is being chased, and might have first down yardage, and they will call it a first down at the 35.
Yeah, that time our pressure kind of got there, but he was able to step up in the pocket, and everybody else was kind of in coverage. Stover, from his linebacker position, was kind of spying him and was trying to chase him down, but pretty good speed shown by their quarterback, Coley, and he was able to pick up really a big first down for them. You know, after giving up 2 straight touchdowns, you don't want to go 3 and out. You want to give your defense a little breather and get some momentum back on your side. So, big first down conversion.
So their second first down of the first quarter. They come set with a receiver to the far side, 2 to the near side. The back takes it, wrapped up at the line of scrimmage and driven back. Maybe has a yard. Spradling cleaned up. What I think, is that Roberts or Sosa?
Roberts.
Roberts got him around the ankles.
Yeah, really good play of getting off the back block or the down block by Roberts there, and he was able to wrap him up around the legs. And as you mentioned, Spradling comes and finishes him off and drives him into the ground for a short gain.
So it's 2nd and 9 from the 36. All 3 receivers to the far side. They hand it off again. Better blocking this time, but still popped after a 4-yard gain.
Yeah, Pegler and Spradling both combining for the tackle there. And again, you can see what Smithson Valley's game plan is on defense. We're going to take away your quick throws that you've been so successful with. And if you're willing to run the ball and get 2 or 3 yards at a time for the whole night, then, you know, good on you. But we're not going to give up the easy ones on the outside. So we're rolling a lot of coverage right now and taking away the flats. And then linebackers are reacting well, folding back into the box to stop the run.
3rd and 5. The back still is Christian Franco, a sophomore. They fake it to him, now rolls left. He's got some pressure, and he throws it away.
Yeah, great underneath coverage that time. We had Woods in pursuit, so he didn't have much time to see it, but also had our linebacker Hornsby out under everything, and we railroaded the 2 deep receivers. Nowhere to go with the football for the quarterback there, and he wisely just kind of throws it in the turf to avoid a disastrous play, but good defense by the Rangers, good coverage in the secondary.
Coley as a punter. This is punted 24 times coming into the game with a 37-yard average, so not bad. First punt was only 19.
We're missing a guy. Here comes the 11th guy.
Yeah, that was the fullback who went out with the offense. Franco. We get some pressure up the middle, but he kicks it in a hurry. Davila comes over, makes a catch, splits the defense. Now he's running, looking for some blocking. Cuts through the middle and then gets popped. Put the ball on the ground. And I think they have it. I thought he was down, but I don't think they're going to say so.
Yeah, it popped out right at the last second. You know, obviously I don't have the benefit of replay. It was close, but definitely came out. Don't know whether the knee was down or not, but regardless, referees say that it's Victoria East ball, and so now they start with by far their best field position.
See Coach Hill on the far side talking with one of the officials. He thought it was down, I believe. And there's just no replay in high school football.
It was a great job by Davila. He took a lot of guts to field that with two guys right on, and split both defenders. And you know he's always going to try to get some extra yards there. And it was about to be a good return, and Rangers getting the ball around midfield, but unfortunately, turnover and East takes over.
So from our 46, Coley keeps it and gets hit by Pigler after a gain of about 2. The ball at the 46, now at the 44.
Yeah, good job our defensive end squeezing and making the quarterback pull it on the zone read, and then Pigler on the gap exchange is able to be there waiting for him, and good inside-out pursuit from both him and Spradling there for a short gain on first down.
Coley acting like he might have been shook up just a little. Now 2nd and 8. Takes the snap, throws it to the edge, and it's picked off, and it'll go to the house.
There it is.
That is Kalunga with a touchdown for the Rangers, and they go up by 3 scores with 3:07 left.
I knew it was going to happen. I knew it was just a matter of time. They look out there, and Smithson Valley does such a good job in their secondary of disguising their coverages. That time corners were playing off. Quarterback looks up and is thinking, oh, hey, man, it's just going to be like the first drive. I'm just going to raise up and throw this little 5-yard stop route. They disguise their coverage. They roll to cover 2, so that way the corner can be super aggressive and undercut things, knowing he's got a safety on top. And that time Kalunga reads it perfectly, catches it in stride, and easy pick 6. Great job of disguising coverage by the secondary.
One of the Rangers out late on extra point. And as the play clock, I don't know, what happened?
There's a ball on the field.
Oh. So Amaya's extra point tries to make it a 21-0 score as the Rangers have started to add this one up quickly. The kick is up and good, and it is 21-0. So with timeout on the field, we'll take it with them. This is the Rangers Network.
United Rentals understands that your routine is never routine. That's why we stand in the same dirt, ready to help you work with unmatched equipment and expertise that turn worries into wins. So as the weather shifts, plans change, and project complexity increases, we stand united with you. United Rentals. Work united.
The family-owned Zachariah Ranch is a 278-acre private gated property that has been transformed into a luxury neighborhood where it is now awaiting its perfect residence. Zachariah Ranch boasts of its 20 various size lots that are now ready for you to call home. Nestled in a private valley, the upscale residential community offers magnificent views of the Texas Hill Country with a private gated entrance, an artificial turf par 3-course, and a mid-1850s refurbished wine bar beautifully constructed inside of an entertainment barn. Come and see what sets this slice of the Hill
By
Country.
Vasquez, who steps out of bounds at the 13.
Yeah, and that we've been kicking it over to the right side, the kickoff team's right side 3 times in a row. That time we mixed it up on them, and I don't think they were ready for it. We kicked it over to the left, and the left side returner was kind of late getting over there, thinking, now it's just going to be another kick to the other side, and his momentum carried him out of bounds. But even if it didn't, Camacho was bearing down on him and was going to make a tackle right there anyways.
He got hit anyway. Thanks again to our camera folks, Grady and Eric, working tonight here at Victoria Memorial Stadium. Rangers up 21-0, 3:03 to go in the first.
Ranger defense right back out on the field.
This is a handoff. This is someone different than Franco.
Seeing some fresh bodies in there a little bit, rolling some guys after that last drive. They hold
Jeremy
them.
Barnes, by the way.
They hold them, and then they fumble the punt, so they're right back out there. Then a pick six, and they're right back out there. And so seeing some other guys getting some reps and giving those guys some breathers. So we got Hornsby in linebacker. We got Philip Smith in at linebacker. Stover in. You got Brody Day coming over from his offense spot playing some corner.
Handoff again.
Good tackle.
And again, Barnes. Nice tackle on is that Miller that got him?
Yeah, it was Miller from his safety spot, and that's how you know it was a pretty well-blocked play whenever he's untouched and it's one-on-one with a safety. And so if PK doesn't make that tackle, it's a touchdown. So great open field tackle in the hole from PK filling there, stopping him short of a first down.
Ball up to the 23. It's 3rd down and 1. They need to get to the 24 for a first down. They're in the huddle for a while. Receivers just get the sign from the sideline. It's in. A receiver either way. Tight end to the right.
6 guys on the line.
Hand off up the middle. It's not there, and it won't be first down yardage.
Yeah, we had 6 guys up on the line, and that time all 4 D linemen and both outside linebackers came, and everybody pinched inside. There's just nothing up the middle. And that time, great penetration and nothing they could do.
I understand that. If you see that as the quarterback, or can you not check to something? That had no chance from the get-go.
Well, it all depends on the freedom that you're allowed in the play call.
Sure,
I mean, if the coach sends in just a straight run with no run tags or RPOs or anything like that, then you can't do anything about it. They're thinking 3rd and 1, we're going to load up and we're going to hit it right downhill. Surely we can get a yard, but Rangers had the perfect defense called and forced another 3 and out.
Punt again by Coley. Davila fields it at the 40. He's cornered, now backs out of it, tries to go right, now comes back left. Beats a tackler there, gets across midfield, waits for some blockers, then scrambles ahead to the 40 before he's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 at the 37 on a great run back by Davila.
Yeah, just a gutsy return, man. I mean, there's guys bearing down on him. He does not want to fair catch that football. And he catches it, makes 3 or 4 guys miss, runs through. Now, unfortunately, right at the very end of the play, they threw a penalty. So I think we're going to get – they're saying offense, so they're saying offsides on Smithson Valley. So
on the punt, so they get the ball back.
Yeah, 5 yard gives them enough for a first down. So,
by the way, Davila's return, which was for 27 yards, he's averaging 17 yards on 12 punt returns with a couple of touchdowns.
That in itself right there is impressive, but at the same time, when you count all the hidden, what we call hidden yardage of actually fielding the ball and not letting the ball roll out another 15, 20 yards, that's a huge impact. But right there, it looks like we didn't jump. Somebody just lined up in the neutral zone, and so East gets bailed out, and they'll get a fresh set of downs.
So from the 27, it's 1st and 10, Victoria East. A little bit of motion. 3 receivers to the far side. They hand it up the middle, and not much there.
Great job by Piegler seeing it and reading it real quick and getting downhill and stopping them for no gain there.
So no gain, maybe a half a yard. Well, we'll call it the 28, so we'll give him a yard. It's 2nd and 9.
They're going to let the quarter run out.
As the quarter will run out, and we'll go to the other end. So with the first quarter in the books, 21-0 Rangers on the Rangers Network.
The Branch Neighborhood Grill is proud to sponsor our Smithson Valley athletes. We are located just off of Highway 46. We serve good food, cold drinks, and a whole lot of great Rangers. Since 2014, Keith Wing Custom Builders has been delighting owners with one-of-a-kind dream homes. Keith only builds it like he would live in it. Come see what that means. Tonight's broadcast on Rangers Network is brought to you by the Branch Neighborhood Grill, Keith Wing Custom Builders, the Estates at Zachariah Ranch, a Zachariah development, United Rentals, Lynx Roofing, Advanced Auto Parts,
Coley's pass is complete to Jefferson. Tackle made by Colton Hornsby, and that's enough for a Titan first down.
So, first down for Victoria at the 41-yard line. Jefferson, a nice catch, just kind of sat in the middle of the defense.
Yeah, they motioned the fullback out of the backfield, which kind of made the defense switch their coverage at the last second. He just kind of finds a soft spot in the zone defense, and good ball, and most successful play they've had thus far tonight.
So from the 41, it's 1st and 10. Coley has 3 receivers all to the far side. Hands it off.
Franco, the ball carrier. Tipped up by Davila.
Yeah, and we're taking away their trips, little quick game over there, and so every time most of those look like it's a run tag where he can raise up and throw it or hand it off, and we're making him hand it off every time. And most of the time prior to that play, it's been for, no yardage or very short yardage. That time they were able to pick up about 6 yards on first down and stay on schedule.
Franco with the carry. It's 2nd and 4. They need to get to the Ranger 49 for a first down. They're at their 47. Coley pulls it out of the belly, then throws it wide. A catch is made, and that'll be a first down for the Rangers. Pull down the receiver. Was that Jefferson again? No.
I think that was
14.
King. I think it was 11, King.
King, okay. Sorry, folks, we got some moisture on the outside of our window that makes it hard to see anything clearly. We can see bodies moving. We just can't see numbers through the moisture, but we're working on it.
Yeah, that time they lined up in that same trips formation, motioned the guy back into the backfield, and then again slammed on the brakes and went back outside. And then so they're trying to get creative because they still want to throw their little quick game. So they're trying to get creative on how they do it.
So all 3 receivers near side. Hands it off. Franco with a decent run to the 45, a gain of 3, maybe 4, before he's pushed back by the Rangers.
I'll tell you what, our defense has been on the field
a long time.
Our offense has not been on the field since probably halfway through the first quarter.
Yeah.
With some of these drives getting extended, whether it be the penalty on the punt or the fumble on the punt return, and then we had a pick 6, so the defense is right back out there. Defense has been on the field a lot, and it's 21-0, so you don't think of necessarily them getting gashed or anything like that, but they've been on the field probably 80% of the snaps so far this game.
And this drive's now 3.5 minutes old. At the Ranger 44, 2nd and 6. Coley to throw, has a man in the flat. It's a catch is made. Good tackle by McGee, but that was King with another tackle, and I believe it's a first down yardage at the Ranger 38.
They're right at the sticks. They haven't officially motioned. Now they are. They're saying first down, but Woods got around his tackle and was able to get some pressure, and if that quarterback had to hold on to it for half a second longer, Woods was going to get there. But in that time, we mixing up our coverages and had a soft coverage there, and they were able to throw it underneath. And so by far, East's best drive of the game so far.
Without a doubt.
38-yard line.
Clock running now, 8:45 of the second period. Coley sends his back out, so no, 2 receivers both sides. They go over the middle, knocked away by Pigler, intended for Terrell. Kayla did a nice job of reacting and getting a left hand on it.
Yeah, motion the back out of the backfield, and he ran a rail, so they did a good job. McGee passed it off and allowed what used to be his outside receiver off to the safety and linebacker, and he picked up the rail, so the quarterback came off and tried to hit the inside guy, and Pigler read it well and jumps in front, is able to get a hand on it and bat it down. So Rangers win first down there, bringing up 2nd long.
2nd and 10 from the 38. 2 receivers far side, is back to his right now. Now motion to the middle. They'll hit the receiver that kind of ran in. Now he ran back out, made the catch. Tackle again. Miller with the tackle, a gain up to the 31, so it'll be 3rd and 3.
Yeah, again, they're getting creative with their passing game of still being able to get it out quick, using motions and things like that. That's the second or third time they've done it to where they motion a guy and then he goes back where he came from but is catching the ball at or behind the line of scrimmage, so his outside receiver is able to engage the blocker and it not be illegal offensive pass interference because the ball is caught at or behind the line. It's about the second or third time they've done that and had success with it.
Terrell near side. Jefferson far side. Flag has to be procedure, doesn't it?
Yeah, has to be on the offense, or else they wouldn't have blown the play dead. So 3rd and 3 goes to 3rd and 8 now.
Legal procedure on the offense. They'll take it back to the 36. So instead of 3rd and 3, it's 3rd and 8.
And as we saw in the second drive of the game, 3rd and long doesn't necessarily mean pass.
Right.
They hand it off, and I wouldn't be surprised. Obviously, you're thinking pass here, but I wouldn't be surprised to see a run. They may be thinking 4-down territory now that they're inside Ranger, inside the 40-yard line.
Franco the back, 3 receivers all to the near side. Coley wants to throw it to Franco. He does, and he's buried. No gain. Great job
Hornsby.
by Hornsby to make the play.
Yeah, he was manned up on the back, and as soon as that back flared out and tried to get out in the flats quickly, he just shadowed him and timed it up perfect and got a good hit right on arrival for no gain. So
They're going to go for it here.
yeah, might as well. I mean, too far for a field goal, and if you punt it into the end zone, it's only a 19, 20-yard net there. So they're going to go ahead and go for it. I bet they wish they'd have picked up a few more yards there to make it 4th and short. But
I think that was the goal. See if we can get a few yards, and then we'll go for it. But at 4th and 8.
Now they got to throw, and our D-line loves
Two
this type
receivers
situation.
near side, one to the far. He's going to throw. No, he's rolling out. He's got pressure, tries to dump it off, and there's nobody there as we put so much pressure on him that he didn't have any chance to make a good pass, and it's turnover on downs.
It was a slower developing flood-type route to the outside, and the quarterback was never able to get his shoulders fully turned and come downhill to put enough on it. Woods, I think, was triple-teamed. And he was still able to fight his way through there and get up in the face of the quarterback, not letting him come downhill and get anything on the throw. So after a lengthy time on the field, defense gets a break.
That drive took 5.5 minutes of this quarter plus at least a minute and a half of the last. So a 7-minute drive ends up over on downs at the 36. Knutson's in. He wants to throw. Has De Hoyos on the near sideline, and he can't hang on to the pass, so it's 2nd and 10.
I'll tell you what, it's a great job by Knutson. He was looking downfield. I think we had PK running a post and then kind of a hook route by the inside receiver. Everybody sinks, so he comes all the way to his 3rd read, dumps it to his check down out here, and delivers a really good ball from the opposite hash, and De Hoyos just couldn't hang on to it. But impressive staying in the pocket and getting all the way to your 3rd read and sophomore quarterback.
So De Hoyos now beside Knutson. Both receivers now motion. Will flip it to PK. Miller cuts it up and breaks a couple of tackles. It ends up getting about 5, maybe 6 out of it to the 42. That'll bring up 3rd and 4.
It's a good job of him running through the dark tunnel there.
Right.
Didn't really look like it could have very easily strung it out, see if he can find a crease, but he stuck his foot and got what he could get and kind of ran through a wall of bodies there and picks up a good chunk, making this 3rd and manageable.
Play clock hasn't started yet. What?
Well, they had an injured player. They blew it dead. 64's limping off the field, so allowed him time to get off. That's their D lineman, Jacoby Johnson, one of their interior D linemen. He's getting looked at over on the bench. You get one-on-one coverage. They're still playing 8-man box. A one-on-one with PK and Haug up top.
There's flags all over the place from both the head linesman and the referee.
Yeah, it looks like it's going to be a hold there, but
Preston Baker looked like he was running about a 15-yard out on the far side, and I thought he broke open.
Yeah, he ends up hitting Haug in the window on a little hook route. Good job staying in the pocket, delivering a dart. Was going to be plenty for a first down, but
right.
I didn't see the hold, but when multiple refs throw it all at the same time, then chances are that's the right call.
Yeah. So the ball goes back to the 32. It'll be 3rd and 15.
Well, it'll be interesting to see. Last 3rd and long on the first drive, I think it was 3rd and 12, and they still went with one-on-one coverage, and that's when Day was able to get open and get a touchdown. So it'll be interesting to see here if they stick with one-on-one coverage on 3rd and 15.
Both receivers, and now the fullback.
He's open.
He's got a man in the middle of the field. That's Day. He's got the catch. He's inside the 20, inside the 10, dragged down about the 5-yard line. What a pass by Ty Knutson to Brody Day.
Yeah, what a ball. And what a route design. Like, you think it's just a two-man concept over there. Carvajal motions out of the backfield, which gets the secondary's eyes. Now they're trying to pass things off, and Day from the slot just runs a go route and splits the front side and backside safety, and Knutson just delivers an absolute dart right over the top, drops it right in the breadbasket, and that's the 2nd, 3rd, and +10 that we've able to almost scored on the first one, almost scored on that one. Rangers inside the 10.
61-yard pass play. Makes it 1st and goal. De Hoyos hit at the line of scrimmage, spins away, falls forward to near the 2-yard line.
Yeah, that was not blocked very well. I'm not saying that the kids didn't block it well. I'm saying there's 2 guys that came free, so maybe there's a miscommunication or we just didn't have enough hats for all the guys they had in the body. But De Hoyos spins off of 2 guys and takes what would have been about a loss of 2 to picking up 2 or 3 yards and getting down to the 2-yard line.
So the 5-yard run to the 2 brings up 2nd and goal. 2 receivers left, 1 to the right. De Hoyos still the back. Handoff faked. Knutson wants to throw, has his tight end. Baker can't hang on to it. Good defense on the play by Jefferson. Knocked it out of his hands.
Yeah, looks like our 2 guys got tangled up a little bit, Haug and Baker. They only had 1 defender out there, but our guys kind of bumped into each other. I think it was going to kind of be a little rub route, but they ended up rubbing each other and bumping into each other, which kind of threw the timing off a little bit. I think Haug came open late. But Knutson already made up his mind that he was going to throw it to Baker there and puts it out in front where only his guy can get it, deflected ball. So now we got 3rd and goal.
So it is 3rd and goal from the 2. A receiver in motion now, so a receiver either way. We give it to Hoyos up the middle. He's into the end zone. Daniel De Hoyos, his 4th touchdown of the year. And the Rangers go up by 4 scores.
Yeah, good to see De Hoyos back. Been banged up a little bit. He's back in the ball game, and obviously with Sowersby being out, kind of running back a few different guys. De Hoyos gets his chance in there, and really good blocking that time.
Yeah.
He,
I
there was
think
a guy
you
at the
and I
goal
could
line.
have run through that hole.
I wouldn't have been able to score. I wouldn't have been able to hit the hole that fast, but I might have been able to get a yard or 2. It was well blocked.
Amaya's extra point is up, and it's good. It's 28-0 Rangers. 4:07 left in the 2nd period, right here on the Rangers Network.
So, where are we eating?
With GVTC's blazing fast fiber speeds,
3.5 stars, not a chance we try anything under 4.
you might feel like other things in life are taking a little longer than before.
Ooh, what sounds better, La Fiesta or Dumpling Palace?
Oh, Dumpling Palace.
Ew, gross.
We may not be able to speed up your dinner decisions, but we can provide fast and consistent premium Wi-Fi to search all the available options. Enjoy the GVTC difference, and please be patient with things that may have seemed to
Wait, what are we gonna watch?
slow down a bit. GVTC, connecting you.
Amaya's kickoff as we're back in Victoria will take Jefferson to the end zone, and he lets it go through. So they'll start from the 25, down 28-0 as the Rangers scored with a pass play today, made it 7-0. That was Spradling today. Then Spradling, a 25-yard run. And then we had a pick six by Kalunga.
Visit the booth underneath the stadium.
And now De Hoyos takes it in.
By the University of Houston, Victoria, and they're a proud sponsor of the VISD scoreboard. Visit with
Yeah, defense got a little bit of a breather after being on the field for a long time, so
place to be.
they got a little break, so maybe they'll come out fresh.
They've had a chance to give a little bit of
Barnes, the ball carrier.
I think that was a run that tried to get out of the backfield but had no chance. What do you think?
Yeah, it looked like a miscommunication up front by the offensive line. There was about two dudes that came free. Leak from his defensive end position, number 93, and I think Roberts or Sosa, somebody from the backside. But that play had disaster written all over it from the get-go. But
Barnes was the carrier. He's been in here a couple of times. Probably wished he hadn't have got that one. So they face a 2nd and 11 from the 24. Coley, another handoff. Barnes again
Barnes, the ball carrier.
to the 27, so a gain of 3 makes it 3rd and 8. As the Rangers interior line, Roberts and
Souza. Yeah, our two interior guys are playing really well right now. When you roll your coverage to the trips and force them to run the football, you're kind of taking one man out of the box to take away their passing game. And because of that, you better be doing some work on the D-line and getting some penetration. And Sosa and Roberts have been getting penetration and making plays all night. Really, really good first half by those two.
So 3rd and long. Coley has 2 receivers right and 1 to the left. Straight drop back, brings it out here and throws it incomplete. High, intended for Jefferson. He couldn't pull it down, and it's 4th and 8, and I'm sure they'll have to punt.
Yeah, Ranger D-line is, I think the quarterback's hearing a little bit of footsteps right now. That time didn't really have pressure immediately in his face, but he's still kind of backing up and throwing it off his back foot because he's so used to having pressure, and that time not able to step into it, and so he sails it a little bit. I don't think he would have got the first down anyways. It was about a 3 or 4 yard hitch, and McGee was coming up quick, so I think it would have been 4th down anyways.
I think we got Day and Miller back and not Davila. Here's the
Looks
punt.
like PK and Day.
PK will let it go, and it comes out. He kicked it out of bounds again.
Yeah, so Rangers going to look to do what they love to do.
32 on the punt.
Double dip, score right before the end of half and then get the ball coming out of the half. And so Rangers would love to get one more here and kind of put this game away, so to speak.
Sure.
And get some guys some rest and get ready for playoffs in the second half.
We can't get low enough on this window, can we?
Yeah, I just wish we could see the game. That'd be good. A
'Cause
fogged up window.
It is not good.
I don't know why we got this big open space in here, so I don't know why it's fogging up.
So from the 45, it's 1st and 10. Both receivers to the far sideline. The tight end on the right side. We hand it off. De Hoyos has some blocking, gets to the edge, turns the corner, and then gets wrestled out of bounds somewhere near 1st down yardage.
Yeah, well-blocked stretch play there. Good job by Carvajal. Good job by the offensive line sealing the edge. Carvajal kicking out the box player, and De Hoyos hitting that seam. And anytime you can pick up 10, 11 yards on outside zone on 1st down, keep running it, baby.
Game clock at 2:05 and on the run. Play clock just went under 20. We'll be in a hurry, but not a big hurry. And there, I didn't see.
Coach Hill's complaining to the officials. De Hoyos ran out of bounds.
And the clock was running.
The clock kept moving, and so Coach Hill used a timeout because he thought he wasn't going to have to use a timeout right there because the clock was stopped. And so that's what he's telling the officials. The officials are meeting about it right now to whether to put some time back on the clock or not. Yeah, they just did. So they put 2:12 back on the clock.
Spradling's the quarterback, by the way. Both receivers far side. DeHoyas now to the right of Spradling. Motion across the formation. DeHoyas catches it, bounces out, then gets brought down after a short gain of 4, maybe 5 yards.
Yeah, Smithson Valley not in any hurry here. 2 minutes, all 3 timeouts, plus clock stops on a first down. So
out of the huddle again. Play clock still at 25, game clock 1:45. DeHoyas behind Spradling now. Spradling throws it out to the edge. Catch made, and then pushed back was Miller up to the 35.
Looks like they're going to move the sticks.
Looks like they are moving the sticks, so another first down.
Yeah, 2nd and 5, just run a little 5-yard stop route. Obviously got forward progress, got it there, and so Rangers moving quicker than they usually do and about to get a playoff with still 20, 25 seconds left on the play clock.
Nearing a minute 20 to go in the first half. Spradling to throw across the middle and
intercepted.
It was picked off. Is that Jefferson?
Yeah, I think Caleb Jefferson, number 2, with the pick.
Picked it off. He threw it to the end zone. It was a good pass, a jump ball, and Jefferson just went up and got it.
It was a good job by Jefferson undercutting the post route. Spradling kind of puts everything he has behind it and then throws it well, kind of a 50-50 ball. And Day does a good job of going up and trying to high point it. It was just a good play by the corner who's in good position, was kind of in front of Day. But, you want to take those shots every now and then. Up 28-0, you want to, take some shots and get those type of balls on film and see if your guy can make a play. And that time, didn't pay off, but you need to take those shots.
Just the second interception of the year by a Smithson Valley thrower, the second by Spradling. So they've got it 1st and 10 from the 25. Barnes has the handoff and gets brought down after a short gain.
Well, he was still moving there. Ref kind of blew the whistle a little early there, but
they spotted it back at the 21. Yeah, I thought he was okay. So a gain of 1, 2nd and 9, and the game clock at 1:07 is stopped because they called a timeout, I believe.
Yeah, looks like they did. I didn't think they would. I mean, by handing it off on first down, you wouldn't think you would think that, okay, they're just going to run out the half, but and they call a timeout after a 1-yard gain. So
we'll keep it here as they've, their leading rusher, and I don't know if he's injured, but Brayshawn Brown had 566 yards and 6 touchdowns coming into the game, but have not seen him tonight. Franco's got the most carries, Barnes the second most.
Bo, you're the real MVP, man.
Bo is the MVP of this first half.
Y'all can't see him, but he went out of the press box, got a towel, and wiped off the window for us. So we can all of a sudden see very clearly now Bo wears many hats. Appreciate it.
And he's good with all of them. So it is 2nd and 9 with 1:07 to go in the half. They've got 2 receivers to the far side, now 2 to the near. They'll throw it to Terrell, and he gets ushered out of bounds. Rangers don't want to let up, as that's McGee and Spradling.
A good job by McGee running through the outside shoulder of the blocker, not only taking the blocker into the lap of the receiver, but also making sure that he doesn't get the edge there. And then, as always, good inside-out pursuit by Spradling for a short gain there. Bring up 3rd and long.
Gain of 4 makes it 3rd and 5. They need to get to the 30 for a first down. Clock stops as the ball went out of bounds with a minute to go.
If they're not careful here and throw an incompletion, Rangers get the ball back with 2 timeouts.
Yeah. They didn't charge that last time out to anyone, so I'm curious of what will happen here. They come out in a hurry and then call a timeout.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if They hand it off for his tackle in bounds. Coach Hill might use a timeout here, and you know, with our return game and the special teams, and you know that you're going to get good position, field position, probably past the 50-yard line, and with the leg of Amaya, you're thinking, hey, we only need 15, 20 yards to be getting field goal position.
So again, they've now counted that timeout against Victoria East, but someone called it a minute ago, and they haven't indicated who that was charged to. So we'll see here in a little bit.
I think we did.
You think we did?
Yeah, because I think that was the first time out we've used. Used it on defense just to stop the clock, and just like that, Rangers were hoping to get the ball back. Wanted to get one more possession before the half.
So the defense back out after the timeout. They've got 3 receivers all to the far side. He's going to throw. Coley throws it to the middle receiver, and that's a first down. Spradling tackles him from behind, and that's a first down up near the 37-yard line.
There's a 3-man spot concept. You know, you would think that your outside linebacker wouldn't have to get as much width because we were in a trap 2 there with the corner covering the flats, and so Spradling just gets a little bit of width there, and they throw it in kind of behind his head for a spot route.
Now we put pressure on him, and he has to throw it away.
Truth. Duval L with the pressure.
Our man Truth got loose. He was
Softball.
lucky to get rid of that one. By the way, Helms, the backup quarterback, is now at receiver as well. He made the last catch. He is, you mentioned their Wildcat quarterback, but he just seems to be the kind of guy as a sophomore that can do just about everything.
Yeah, talking with Coach Ford before the game, known him for a while. He was saying that he's only a sophomore, number 9 Helms, and he'll probably be their quarterback next year. But he's their Swiss Army knife. You know, plays a little bit of everything right now, just trying to get him on the field as much as he can as a really good athlete as a sophomore.
Throw to the edge. Catch made, spun away from the defender. One of the defenders kind of ran for it. And they get a short gain and get out of bounds at the 43. It'll be 3rd and 5.
And a good trigger by Howe up there, and sticks his foot in the ground, forces the wide receiver back to the inside, and then good pursuit from Piegler and those guys and pushing them out of bounds and bringing up another 3rd and medium here, 3rd and 5 with 25 seconds left before half.
So 25 ticks to go. 3rd and 5 from their own 43. All 3 receivers to the near side. Little motion. Hand it off up the middle. Doesn't get it, but gets across the 45.
And Coach Hill's going to take a timeout. Even with 21 seconds left, he says, I want y'all to either go for it on 4th down and we get it in plus territory, or we're going to make you punt it again. And the way Davila has been returning the ball, plus you got another timeout afterwards, see if you can get into Amaya's field goal range, which is pretty lengthy.
Barnes was the runner. Roberts was the tackler. A gain to the 46. So it's 4th down and a short 2 to get to the 40 on the inside of the 48. So 21.2 seconds left. Rangers up 28-0. Not to be lost in all of this tight play right here. They're trying to eke out a way to get some points on the board before halftime, but time is running out, and they're still not even to midfield yet. Ranger defense has been stout tonight.
Putting one returner back, so he might be coming after this thing, seeing if we can get a block. One of the few times we've only seen one returner back there. Might try and be adding another guy into the block unit. Got it.
Oh. Did we hit it?
I think that
Did we get a piece of it?
I think that it was such a bad punt that caused PK to miss it, because PK came free and he was right there and we almost got it, but I think he either got a piece of it or made the punter saw him coming and kind of angled away from it and kicked it basically directly out of bounds. But if that would have been a regular punt, then PK is going to block that thing.
So we have the ball at 32 with 15 seconds to go. I'm guessing we're just going to.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I mean, they haven't been playing cover 2 or doubling anybody.
Right.
You're going to get one-on-one with both your receivers out there. So you might you got Haug in the seam. That play we did earlier today, just throwing it deep up the seam might be the play.
Knutson to throw it. Throws it down the sideline on a stop route.
Back shoulder, got it.
And the catch is made. Is that Brody?
That's Day.
Brody Day. Up to the 36-yard line, I think, is where they're spotting it with 8.3 to go. We got a couple of, well, at least one play to throw it down.
Yeah, and it was an absolute beautiful back shoulder throw there, a purposeful back shoulder throw. Day does a great job of holding it as long as he can and then opening last second right there, and he gets out of bounds. So Coach Hill doesn't have to use his last time out. And so you could see a ball over the middle here, a quick throw over the middle, and use that last time out here if needed, so you don't necessarily have to throw to the sidelines.
We're going to pitch it. De Hoyos as
Timeout.
got it. We got it stopped in time. 0.3 of a second left. We'll send the field goal.
Yeah, what a great drive there. You know, only, 28 seconds, 25 seconds when you start the drive?
25, yeah.
Yeah, you get about a 30, 35-yard back shoulder, and then knowing you have a timeout, and they're going to be playing loose and soft coverage, not giving up the deep ball, kind of run a little pitch route. De Hoyos does a great job of hitting the crease and then getting back outside, getting down and taking a timeout. And now we'll have a 35-yard field goal to see if we can take a 31-0 lead coming into half and getting the ball coming out of half.
Well, unofficially, a 11-yard run puts the ball at the 25 for a 35-yard field goal by Trent Amaya. Snap is good. The hold is down. The kick is up. It's got the distance, and it's through the uprights. So a 35-yard field goal takes us to the half as the Rangers go up 31-0.
The family-owned Zachariah Ranch is a 278-acre private gated property that has been transformed into a luxury neighborhood where it is now awaiting its perfect residence. Zachariah Ranch boasts of its 20 various size lots that are now ready for you to call home. Nestled in a private valley, the upscale residential community offers magnificent views of the Texas Hill Country with a private gated entrance, an artificial turf par 3-course, and a mid-1850s refurbished wine bar beautifully constructed inside of an entertainment barn. Come and see what sets this slice of the Hill Country apart at Zachariah Ranch. Tonight's broadcast on Rangers Network is brought to you by the Branch Neighborhood Grill, Keith Wing Custom Builders, the Estates at Zachariah Ranch, a Zachariah development, United Rentals, Lynx Roofing, Advanced Auto Parts, and Wick Productions.
Silver Spurs Spirit of the Week is Ryan Woods, and the Dancer of the Week is Laura Rojas Heldeman. Tonight, the Silver Spurs will be performing their traditional skirt routine to Deep in the Heart by our amazing Ranger Band. Yeah, that's why I said not check right. support. Let's hear it one last time for your Silver Spurs. The Ranger Band will perform their UIL marching show entitled Unbound. The show will feature the music from Maricone, Bon Jovi, Coruscant, Rossini, Peter Gabriel, Johnny Cash, Leonard Skinner, Lil Nas X, and Ben Hilton. The solos for the Ranger Band were Gregory Lee, Alan Filler, Josh Laguna, Ellie Suarez, Joshua Bennett, Scott Thomas, Alex Suarez, Brandon Mendoza Flores, and Aiden Hunter. Great job by the Smithson Valley Ranger Band. The directors of the band are Michael Children, Robert Andrade, Scott Junkett, Travis Lamb, Samantha Linsky, and Travis Sutton. The principal is Nastasia Snyder. The Ranger Band section of the week is the Flutes.
Thank you to all of the cafeteria workers for making all of the food for all of us. I love that they always have a smile on their face and they're always very nice.
Thank you so much for showing up early and making fabulous breakfast and then moving on to yummy lunch. You are doing all the work to send our kids out on their day full and ready to learn.
Thank you so much to all of our cafeteria staff. We truly appreciate all your hard work to make us meals and get us through our days at school.
Thank you so much for being an important part of our school community. Your efforts to keep our kids happy and healthy and fed day in and day out is truly commendable.
We want to say thank you to some of the hardest working people in the district. Happy School Lunch Appreciation Week to all of you. Thank you for your patience, your kindness, and your love.
Thank you so much for just bringing us food and just keeping us fed and healthy throughout the school year. Even when it may be hard, you always come through.
I want to take a moment to thank each and every one of our cafeteria workers. You work tirelessly to provide the nutrition our students need to thrive each and every day in all of our classrooms.
I just want to say thank you to all the cafeteria members that are waking up every morning to serve us food. I'm very grateful for them.
We appreciate all that you do for our students, making sure that they have nutritious lunches and breakfasts every day to make sure that they grow up to be healthy adults.
From joining PTA to dressing up during holidays and knowing what choice kids like is just one of the many things that our cafeteria crew does.
Thank you for all the cafeteria workers who provide healthy breakfasts and yummy lunches for all the students around the world, and I just wanted to say thank you. Thank you for all you do.
Thank you to each and every one of you who feed our students every day. My own grandmother did the same job in a cafeteria for many years. So I appreciate you, I thank you, we love you.
Today, we are recognizing our unsung heroes, our custodial and maintenance workers. Our custodians are the people who turn the lights on, clean throughout the day, and have facilities ready for the next morning. District-wide, they're responsible for cleaning 5.1 million square feet of building space. Our maintenance workers specialize in areas including plumbing, electric, HVAC, carpentry, welding, landscaping, and more. They are on call in case of an emergency, and many times they start their day with a list of repairs in hand. They travel throughout our 589 square miles, and they complete between 10,000 to 12,000 work orders every year. I personally want to say thank you to each of these unsung heroes, and I encourage you to take some time to do the same. Truly, together, we are growing greatness.
Thank you to all of the cafeteria workers for making all of the food for all of us. I love that they always have a smile on their face and they're always very nice.
Thank you so much for showing up early and making fabulous breakfast and then moving on to yummy lunch. You are doing all the work to send our kids out on their day full and ready to learn.
Thank you so much to all of our cafeteria staff. We truly appreciate all your hard work to make us meals and get us through our days at school.
Thank you so much for being an important part of our school community. Your efforts to keep our kids happy and healthy and fed day in and day out is truly commendable.
We want to say thank you to some of the hardest working people in the district. Happy School Lunch Appreciation Week to all of you. Thank you for your patience, your kindness, and your love.
Thank you so much for just bringing us food and just keeping us fed and healthy throughout the school year. Even when it may be hard, you always come through.
I want to take a moment to thank each and every one of our cafeteria workers. You work tirelessly to provide the nutrition our students need to thrive each and every day in all of our classrooms.
I just want to say thank you to all the cafeteria members that are waking up every morning to serve us food. I'm very grateful for them.
We appreciate all that you do for our students, making sure that they have nutritious lunches and breakfasts every day to make sure that they grow up to be healthy adults.
From joining PTA to dressing up during holidays and knowing what choice kids like is just one of the many things that our cafeteria crew does.
Thank you for all the cafeteria workers who provide healthy breakfasts and yummy lunches for all the students around the world, and I just wanted to say thank you. Thank you for all you do.
Thank you to each and every one of you who feed our students every day. My own grandmother did the same job in a cafeteria for many years. So I appreciate you, I thank you, we love you.
Today, we are recognizing our unsung heroes, our custodial and maintenance workers. Our custodians are the people who turn the lights on, clean throughout the day, and have facilities ready for the next morning. District-wide, they're responsible for cleaning 5.1 million square feet of building space. Our maintenance workers specialize in areas including plumbing, electric, HVAC, carpentry, welding, landscaping, and more. They are on call in case of an emergency, and many times they start their day with a list of repairs in hand. They travel throughout our 589 square miles, and they complete between 10,000 to 12,000 work orders every year. I personally want to say thank you to each of these unsung heroes, and I encourage you to take some time to do the same. Truly, together, we are growing greatness.
Thank you to all of the cafeteria workers for making all of the food for all of us. I love that they always have a smile on their face and they're always very nice.
Thank you so much for showing up early and making fabulous breakfast and then moving on to yummy lunch. You are doing all the work to send our kids out on their day full and ready to learn.
Thank you so much to all of our cafeteria staff. We truly appreciate all your hard work to make us meals and get us through our days at school.
Thank you so much for being an important part of our school community. Your efforts to keep our kids happy and healthy and fed day in and day out is truly commendable.
We want to say thank you to some of the hardest working people in the district. Happy School Lunch Appreciation Week to all of you. Thank you for your patience, your kindness, and your love.
Thank you so much for just bringing us food and just keeping us fed and healthy throughout the school year. Even when it may be hard, you always come through.
I want to take a moment to thank each and every one of our cafeteria workers. You work tirelessly to provide the nutrition our students need to thrive each and every day in all of our classrooms.
I just want to say thank you to all the cafeteria members that are waking up every morning to serve us food. I'm very grateful for them.
We appreciate all that you do for our students, making sure that they have nutritious lunches and breakfasts every day to make sure that they grow up to be healthy adults.
From joining PTA to dressing up during holidays and knowing what choice kids like is just one of the many things that our cafeteria crew does.
Thank you for all the cafeteria workers who provide healthy breakfasts and yummy lunches for all the students around the world, and I just wanted to say thank you.
Thank you for all you do.
Thank you to each and every one of you who feed our students every day. My own grandmother did the same job in a cafeteria for many years. So I appreciate you, I thank you, we love you.
Today, we are recognizing our unsung heroes, our custodial and maintenance workers. Our custodians are the people who turn the lights on, clean throughout the day, and have facilities ready for the next morning. District-wide, they're responsible for cleaning 5.1 million square feet of building space. Our maintenance workers specialize in areas including plumbing, electric, HVAC, carpentry, welding, landscaping, and more. They are on call in case of an emergency, and many times they start their day with a list of repairs in hand. They travel throughout our 589 square miles, and they complete between 10,000 to 12,000 work orders every year. I personally want to say thank you to each of these unsung heroes, and I encourage you to take some time to do the same. Truly, together, we are growing greatness.
Thank you to all of the cafeteria workers for making all of the food for all of us. I love that they always have a smile on their face.
Back to Veterans Memorial Stadium and Frost Bank Field as the Rangers have just come back onto the field. We're still waiting for the Titans to come back because all their fans have just left the field after a big ceremony of award-winning band and cheerleaders and I think student body, maybe, I don't know. Anyway, they had a bunch of awards they gave out through the middle of halftime and through the end of halftime. And as the 12 was on the scoreboard now for 7 straight minutes, we might be ready to play. What do you think, Brian? Should we play?
I think so. I think we can go ahead and get this thing kicked off. They had a nice senior night presentation, being their last game of the year and last home game.
Yes,
so they
indeed.
had some senior superlatives to give away there at halftime.
Without a doubt.
Congratulations to all those that received it. We'll say one thing. They got Bush's Chicken Sweet Tea in the concession stand here at Victoria. Big fan.
Looks like you've almost drank it all gone already.
Oh, yeah. So it's a long halftime.
31-0. Rangers on top. They will receive the second half kickoff if and when we get underway here momentarily.
So Rangers getting the ball after 25-second drive there to end the half, and Amaya 35-yard field goal. So Ranger return team up on the line just in case they want to try any shenanigans. Now the Victoria East breaks apart, gets in the normal kickoff formation. The Rangers will get back in their normal spots.
Obviously, we've seen them huddle up there and then rush out and kick it short. Going to try to wipe some more off the windows. They're offsides. The kick is a short one, fielded by Miller at the 35 and tackled almost immediately. The second guy from the end on the far side was a step over the line before it was kicked, but we're not going to get into that now, are we?
Yeah, but going back to, that's such a shout out to the Rangers. Things that go unnoticed by most people. So many people, even if the ball's kicked deep and they have plenty of time, they're still going to wave their hand and do a fair catch. Even when they try a little bloop kick only about 20 yards down the field, our guys still have the mentality and the attitude that I want to return this thing. So good job by PK fielding it, hammering it up in there, and almost gets it out to the 40-yard line. So Rangers have good field position to start the first half or second half.
So from the 38, it's 1st and 10. Looks like De Hoyos is the back. Spradling will run it up the middle with De Hoyos blocking a linebacker. He gets tripped up by someone in the secondary on a nice tackle by Vasquez.
And I'll tell you what, if Vasquez doesn't make that tackle, then Spradlin's coasting in the end zone right now. That was one man to beat, and still real well designed and well blocked play. When you get all the way down to the safety untouched, it's a well blocked play, and that way, pick up a first down. But again, one shoelace tackle away from scoring on the first play of the second half.
So a first down run by Spradling. A receiver to either way right now. De Hoyos now beside Spradling. Looks like he'll want to throw it. He has a man in the flat. He's going to keep it and throws it late.
Oh, my gosh.
Did we catch a deflection?
Yes.
It was tipped by a defensive back, and Day caught it for another first down.
Yeah, Day, it was that one-man route that we talked about. I think they ran first or second drive, sprint out to a one-man route, and Day kind of slipped coming out of his cut, and so Cade had to hold on to it for a while. And then right before he was about to run out of bounds, he kind of threw it back across his body, and the defender cut in front of it, hit him in the chest, bounced up. Day caught it, but looks like that's all for naught, and looks like it's coming back, a penalty on the Rangers.
Looks like it's a hold.
Illegal man.
Illegal man downfield.
Illegal shift.
Illegal shift, yes.
Maybe someone came in motion and then didn't get set. I'm not sure. I didn't see anything. But
I didn't see it either. I thought we were all set. The running back, DeHoyas, went beside him, but he was stopped.
I don't know.
Carvajal in motion?
Maybe we had two guys in motion at the same time.
Yeah,
I'm not
maybe.
sure. I didn't see it, but
Yeah, I don't know either. It's 5 yards, second, and is that a 4-yard penalty? The line of scrimmage is the 49, but the penalty went back to the 45. So a 4-yard penalty makes it 2nd and 15. DeHoyas, nice run, but caught by the linebacker. That was the linebacker Shepard who took him down. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, so it's 3rd and 10.
So is that a legal shift? Was that a loss of down too? Because that was our first down play.
Well, I don't. That's not illegal. I don't know what that hand motion was.
I don't either, but I guess whatever penalty it was a loss of down plus yardage. Because
Maybe
now
so.
it's 3rd down.
Yeah.
Not smart enough to figure that out, I guess.
Well, we'll just keep moving. Spradling on 3rd and 10. Wants to throw. Has a stop and go route. Throws it over the top. High pass. It'll go out of bounds. Good coverage on the play.
Yeah, that first drive of the game that we scored on today, we ran a deep, 12, 15-yard hook route, track route, whatever you want to do. That time we did a stutter. It was a double move. PK stuttered at the top of his route, then bursted out of it. Looked like he had a step, but Cade wasn't ready to throw it on time and just kind of outran the throw just a little bit. And so with that penalty that we still don't know what it was on first down, kind of killed that drive, and Rangers will punt for the first time tonight.
I think this is Amaya into punt from the 49. Good snap. Left-footed kick is up. Good kick. Will land about the 10. Fielded and brought down is Vasquez. Braylon Vasquez. And they'll start from their own 10-yard line.
Is that Davila on the coverage?
Yeah, it was.
I think it was. That was a great job. Usually, if you're the first to arrive, your job is to not stop. It's to run through, and even if the guy makes you miss, make him start going laterally and buy time for your other guys to get down there. That time he didn't stop and was still able to reach a hand out, grab the jersey, and not let him go. So a good punt with great coverage, and Victoria East will start at their own 11-yard line.
Wow. So this has not been a good night for their special teams. On first down, handoff, coming this way. It looks like it's Barnes. Turned the corner and ended up getting 5 or 6 yards.
Yeah, Davila screamed downhill from a safety spot and went for a kill shot. Running back at the last second kind of noticed it, slammed on the brakes just a little bit, and he kind of flew by, but Davila was definitely triggering fast and looking for a big hit right there at the line of scrimmage, but running back was able to make a miss and pick up a good chunk on first down and make it 2nd and short.
7-yard gain to the 18. It's 2nd and 3. They've got a receiver either way. Handed off to Barnes again. This time he's gulfed and down.
Oh, Souza and Roberts in there, yeah. Again, our 2 interior guys, nothing to take away from our edge guys either. Woods and Barrow and all those guys are doing a dang good job as well. But Souza and Roberts in the middle are just wreaking havoc in there, not letting the double teams get any push whatsoever. And when your 2 interior guys can cause penetration on a downhill run, it disrupts the timing and everything. And so those guys are having heck of ball games.
3 minutes into the 3rd quarter, it's 31-0 Rangers. Victoria East with their first possession of the second half. Out to the 18. Another run. And I don't think he got it. Stopped at the 20. Hornsby and
Yeah, they motioned out of the backfield trying to get the Ranger defense to remove one from the box. Hornsby stays home and fills the backside B gap really well. Stops them short of the line to gain, and so East will have to send out their punt unit on 4th and 1.
Sosa was there along with Hornsby. So it's 4th and 1 from the 20-yard line. Not a good.
Looks like we might be coming after it again. That same one where we
Yeah.
only had one returner back. PK came free last time. Let's see if they made an adjustment or not. Almost got it again.
We got close. I think he stepped out of bounds. No whistle. Brody Day with the return to the 44, so Rangers with good field position.
Another gutsy catch right there with a guy bearing down on him by Day, and PK almost got that one as well. Real close to blocking one of those, and again, doing that is twofold. Yeah, it would be great if we went in there and blocked one, but also it's showing future playoff opponents that, hey, we're not just going to have two guys back there the entire time and not really, rush your punter. We want to get it on film that we can come after it too, and so kind of a lesson for future opponents as well.
Sure.
Truss is in it running back.
Knutson, nice pass on first down. Good catch. That's Brody Wick. Went through some
Carvajal, I think. 16.
Oh, no, you're right. My guess. I'm just trying to get Brody a catch here in the second half. Carvajal makes the catch in traffic for 9 yards to the Victoria 47. 2nd and 1.
A good rhythm throw there. Inside slant route. Important to wait for it to find a window. Knutson does a good job hitting him in stride and picking up 9 yards on first down. See if they take a shot here on 2nd short.
Truss with the carry, spins away, breaks a tackle, carries another defender inside the 30 to the 27-yard line. A nice run of about 25 yards.
Yeah, Truss, we saw him last week with some guys banged up at the running back position, and also some of your other guys that play running back also start at other positions. We saw Truss come in last week and really impressed with him, and he, scored twice, I think, last week, and he's getting another opportunity here, and he's toting the rock.
And around Day has it. He's going to go the sideline and make it into the end zone. So 3-play drive, a pass of 9, a run of 22, and now a 25-yard touchdown run by Brody Day.
Yeah, just setting that up. That was kind of the first reverse we've run all night. So, that's something you typically see out of Smithson Valley at least 2 or 3 times, not necessarily what they consider a trick play, just an extended part of their offense. We kind of saw it on the naked bootleg, reverse type of blocking when Cade walked into the end zone, essentially, and that was the first one to a receiver tonight and went for a touchdown, 38-0.
Amaya's extra point is good. It is 38-0, 6:40 to go in the third. We're back after this timeout on the Rangers Network.
United Rentals understands that your routine is never routine. That's why we stand in the same dirt, ready to help you work with unmatched equipment and expertise that turn worries into wins. So as the weather shifts, plans change, and project complexity increases, we stand united with you. United Rentals. Work united.
Hello, my name is Chris Box.
And I'm Cassie Box.
We are a proud family-owned and operated local roofing company.
At Lynx Roofing, we believe in building lasting relationships with our customers and community, one roof at a time.
Our team is dedicated to ensuring every project is handled with the utmost of detail and professionalism.
We make roofing simple, reliable, and affordable.
So for all your roofing needs,
call Lynx Roofing.
Go Rangers!
Back to the Victoria Memorial Stadium. The Rangers up 38-0. 6:40 to go in the third quarter as we'll kick off for the first time in the second half.
And that was sophomore Jake Irwin, who looked like got rolled up a little bit on the PAT, but he was able to, with the assistance of the trainers, limp off the field. So hopefully he's okay.
The Rangers back up at right guard. Maya's left-footed kick is in the air. And it lands, and they get buried. The deep player, well, it was the short player that ended up fielding it. I think it was Walker. And he will be spotted at the 14 where they'll have it 1st and 10, but the back didn't want to come up, and he was going back looking for the back receiver.
Yeah, it was a purposely bloop cross-field kick, and that was exactly what Amaya wanted to do, was make it a little too short for the deep guy, but a little over the head of the second level guy, and the miscommunication. Neither one of them wanted to really go get that ball. They were hoping that it bounced out of bounds, but when it bounced once and stayed in play, he had to field it, and we were right there to pin him deep.
On 1st down, they'll run the ball. Miller and Hornsby with the tackle. That one's Franco again.
Good stop there. Looked like an East player lost his helmet, so he'll have to come off for a play. Their offensive lineman, number 77, Jonathan Rivera, to come off for at least a play.
New play is signaled in as we near the 6-minute mark of the 3rd quarter.
Rolling some other guys in on defense.
Yes, we are.
Up 38-0. Playoffs next week. We still got some starters in there. Got a mixture of them. Those guys will come in and do a fine job as well.
Leak and Leha both in. They'll run it. Leak came over and got a piece of the tailback and helped him down. Franco again. So it's 3rd and what do we say that is? 3?
Long 3, 3.5, something like that.
21 to the 3rd, 24. So on 3rd and 3, game clock now at 5:15 in the 3rd.
Got Leak, Leha, some of those guys in on the D-line. See if they can get after him on 3rd down.
They want to throw it out to the edge. A completed pass
should be short.
Short, I believe. Bunch of Rangers there to knock him out. Hornsby, McGee.
Camacho, McGee, Hornsby. Pressure made the quarterback, I think that was Leak, that came from his defensive end position and got up in the air and made the quarterback kind of have to throw it over the top of him. And then great pursuit.
I think they're going to go for it, though.
Go for it, 4th and 1.
They bring in another fullback, Young, for a receiver, so maybe a run.
I'd be surprised to see that same defense we did on 3rd and short last time with 6 guys up on the line. Yep, there it is. See if we bring them all and pinch everybody inside. They're going to do quarterback sneak.
Oh, we almost jumped.
Trying to get them to draw off sides.
They're trying to draw us, and we're not. They'll call a timeout. So they tried to draw the Rangers off. Almost got us to move. We jumped a bit, but didn't break the plane. And they'll call a timeout and probably come out and punt with 4:12 to go. There's timeout on the field on the Rangers network.
So, where are we eating?
With GVTC's blazing fast fiber speeds,
3.5 stars, not a chance we try anything under 4.
you might feel like other things in life are taking a little longer than before.
Ooh, what sounds better, La Fiesta or Dumpling Palace?
Ooh, Dumpling Palace.
Ew, gross.
We may not be able to speed up your dinner decisions, but we can provide fast and consistent premium Wi-Fi to search all the available options. Enjoy the GVTC difference, and please be patient with things that may have seemed to...
Wait, what are we gonna watch?
Slow down a bit. GVTC, connecting you.
It's 4th and 1, 4:12 to go in the third. They're going to go for it. Coley with a running back to his side. Receiver either way. They hand it off, and he didn't get it. They're stopped on downs again. Second time tonight.
Yeah, same defense we called the first, short yardage situation. Crash all the defensive end, pinch those guys, bring the outside backers, and then a great job overlapping by the linebackers there and actually dropped them for a loss on 4th and 1. Second short yardage situation. Ranger defense has come up big, and now Smithson Valley up 38-0 will get the ball at their 23-yard line going in and start rolling some guys in here.
So at their 23. I'm guessing Knutson at quarterback. No, Spradling at quarterback.
I'd imagine we see maybe a throw or two from him, handoff.
Truss is the back. He's beside him now. Spradling to roll out, has some pressure, beats the pressure. Now will just keep it and be chased out of bounds for no gain.
Yeah, tried the sprint out concept again. That time it was well defended, so wisely Cade, instead of forcing it into a tight window, just outruns everybody and picks up what he can get.
How are they getting to him so quickly on that rollout?
Well, it's meant to be a quick hitter. I mean, the offensive line's kind of working with you, so it's not max protection. It's not a long developing route. It's supposed to be balls out right now. So.
Okay. So 2nd and 9, they gave him a yard to gain. Wants to throw it, has some pressure, and is dragged down. That would be a quarterback sack to most. Their defensive lineman starting to get after it a little bit.
Yeah, it looked like he wanted to go quick there, catch and throw. They're playing an outside linebacker outside of our inside receiver, so typically that that takes away your hitch game and your quick. So the answer to that is with your inside guy kind of run a slant because the outside defender's playing outside of him, and that's what Knutson did on the first play of last drive and was able to hit Carvajal. Looked like Spradling was trying to do that there. I'm not sure whether the defender jumped back inside late, but regardless, he didn't like the throw, so pulled it down and ran.
3rd and 11. I think we're going to call a timeout.
Shuffling guys in and out.
Yeah.
A little bit of confusion there.
So 2:32 to go in the 3rd. We're back after this timeout on the Rangers Network.
The Branch Neighborhood Grill is proud to sponsor our Smithson Valley athletes. We are located just off of Highway 46. We serve good food, cold drinks, and a whole lot of great Rangers. Since 2014, Keith Wing Custom Builders has been delighting owners with one-of-a-kind dream homes. Keith only builds it like he would live in it. Come see what that means. The family-owned Zachariah Ranch is a 278-acre private gated property that has been transformed into a luxury neighborhood where it is now awaiting its perfect residence. Zachariah Ranch boasts of its 20 various size lots that are now ready for you to call home. Nestled in a private valley, the upscale residential community offers magnificent views of the Texas Hill Country with a private gated entrance, an artificial turf par 3-course, and a mid-1850s refurbished wine bar beautifully constructed inside of an entertainment.
We're back at the Rangers' 3rd and long. Spradling to throw across the middle, has a man, catch is made, broken tackle inside the 5. Is that Davila?
Davila.
So he made a catch, got hit, went through that tackle, and now we're 1st and goal from, I think, the 5.
Yeah, good rhythm throw there by Cade. 3rd step hit the ground. The ball was out. Little skinny post by Davila there playing wide receiver. And as we know from his punt returns, it takes more than one guy to bring him down. Runs through a tackle from the safety, and you can tell he really wanted to get in there, but gets his legs taken out a little bit. But big first down there, down to the 1st and goal for the Rangers, down to the 5.
Davila and Hauk, the receivers. Hauk in motion, takes the flip, has a blocker in front of him, turns the corner, angles to the pylon, and he's in.
Yeah, good blocking on the edge, and Hauk shows his speed. Rangers came out of the huddle quickly, brought the guy in motion immediately. Victoria East didn't line up in time. We got him outflanked. Great block out front by the fullback, Carvajal, driving his guy all the way back to the end zone. Truss was out there lead blocking, and then Haug using his speed to get to the corner and Rangers tack on another one, about to make it 45-0.
So sophomore Hunter Haug. And the extra point is up and good. It's 45-0 Rangers. 1:52 to go in the third. Timeout on the Ranger Network.
United Rentals understands that your routine is never routine. That's why we stand in the same dirt, ready to help you work with unmatched equipment and expertise that turn worries into wins. So as the weather shifts, plans change, and project complexity increases, we stand united with you. United Rentals. Work united.
The family-owned Zachariah Ranch is a 278-acre private gated property that has been transformed into a luxury neighborhood where it is now awaiting its perfect residence. Zachariah Ranch boasts of its 20 various-sized lots that are now ready for you to call home. Nestled in a private valley, the upscale residential community offers magnificent views of the Texas Hill Country with a private gated entrance, an artificial turf par 3-course, and a mid-1850s refurbished wine bar beautifully constructed inside of an entertainment barn. Come and see what sets this slice of the Hill Country apart at Zachariah Ranch.
Amaya will kick it off as we're back at Memorial Stadium, Victoria Memorial. The end-over-end kick sails to the 2, brought out, not quite to the 20 before brought down is Caleb Jefferson. And they'll start now at the 21 after he returns the kick. Or was that Vasquez? Vasquez, I think, returned it there.
Yeah, good open field tackle by Stover there, running down on the kickoff unit. Now he's going to stay in there and play some linebacker now. So we'll try to call some guys out as we go here. We got Leak on the line, Leha. Trying to see who else we got. Linebackers, we got Hornsby, De Hoyos. D-line, Adam De Hoyos. In the secondary, we got Camacho.
Redding.
McGee.
Handoff. First down run by Barnes. Gets a couple, maybe 3. We'll give him 4. 5 yards. Good run. 2nd and 5. Well, 2nd and 6 because it was a 4-yard run. Yeah, backups all over the place. Except for McGee still over here at corner. So 1 receiver to the far side, 2 to the near. The back is to the left of Coley. Now motion by King. And what? Flag.
False start.
Yep.
So that erases the decent first down gain there. So
2nd and 11. Defense says thank you.
Yep.
So Stover in the middle, or he's on this side. Motion again. Well, he started going too far.
Yeah, that should be
the run up the middle is a good run by Barnes. Gets up to the 30-yard line. That'd make it 3rd and 1. Now they're going to give him enough for a first down.
It should have been a penalty, but I guess 45-0.
Clearly,
let things slide.
Clearly turned up field.
Yeah. I felt like I was watching the
Canadian
league.
Should be
there.
the last play of the third quarter, though. 45-0. Rangers lead it. I don't see them trying to get this play off in the next 12 seconds. And they will not. So that'll be the end of the third quarter. Rangers up 45-zip. Back after this timeout with the fourth quarter on the Rangers Network.
Hello, my name is Chris Box.
And I'm Cassie Box.
We are a proud family-owned and operated local roofing company.
At Links Roofing, we believe in building lasting relationships with our customers and community, one roof at a time.
Our team is dedicated to ensuring every project is handled with the utmost of detail and professionalism.
We make roofing simple, reliable, and affordable.
So for all your roofing needs,
Call Links Roofing.
Go Rangers!
The Branch Neighborhood Grill is proud to sponsor our Smithson Valley athletes. We are located just off of Highway 46. We serve good food, cold drinks, and a whole lot of great Rangers. Since 2014, Keith Wing Custom Builders has been delighting owners with one-of-a-kind dream homes. Keith only builds it like he would live in it.
Victoria Memorial, 1st and 10. Barnes again gets out of like he's getting out of the starter blocks. He's got off to 2 quick runs. The first one up the middle got him about 11. This one gets him about 3 yards to the 35, maybe 4 yards.
Yeah, it was a good. Looked like he had a crease there a little bit, but it closed up in a hurry. Adam DeHoyos, I think that was Bierman in there. Got great penetration, locked out, separate on their O-lineman, fell back in and made a good tackle there.
So the ball at the 34, 2nd and 7. A little bit of motion. They'll throw it, almost intercepted. Daniel DeHoyos had it in his hands and couldn't pull it in, and it's incomplete in 3rd and 7.
Yeah, there was 2 or 3 guys that might have had a chance to pick that off, but initially I thought that was a screen. We had 2 guys come through the offensive line untouched, and we got a hit on the quarterback right as he was throwing it. Blown protection up front. Quarterback takes a shot and threw it into a traffic, and we had 2 or 3 guys there that looked like they had a chance to pick it off.
Yeah, Daniel wasn't the only one, but he was the one that got his hands on it. So here we go, 3rd and 7 from the 34. This is the backup quarterback. It's pass to Barnes.
Good recognition by Truss on the screen.
Helms makes the throw to Barnes up to the 38, 37-yard line. They'll be 4th and 4, and I think they're going to punt.
Yeah, they had a little middle screen set up there and looked like they were going to have something, but a great recognition by Truss from his middle linebacker spot. Came downhill and made a good open field tackle, stopped him short of the. Looks like we got some receivers out there. Coach Worsey's yelling for Kalunga to come cover the receiver, so.
Davila is deep. Coley's kick is off. And it'll roll out of bounds. Not real sure where they'll go. They're going to stay at the 20. So that's where the Rangers will start 1st and 10. So 10:24 left in the game. Knutson in at quarterback. DeHoyos the running back. Receiver either way. Handoff. DeHoyos squirts for a couple extra yards, maybe 5 or 6 out to the 25.
A good run. Looks like there's a guy at the line of scrimmage. Kind of had his hands on him, but runs through that tackle and picks up 5 on the counter play on 1st down.
Wick, the receiver to the far sideline. Quintana in motion from the fullback, back into spot. DeHoyos up the middle. Gets hit at the line, then busts through. Now he's loose across the 50, across the 40. One man to beat, the 30. Shoved out of bounds. Daniel DeHoyos with a nice run of about 50 yards. 47 maybe.
Good cut right at the line of scrimmage, make the first guy miss, and then shows the speed, hits the crease. Good blocking on the edge by the wide receivers to hold that crease open without holding and getting a penalty called on him, and showed off his speed and picks up a big chunk yardage for DeHoyos there. Empty backfield now, see if we bring somebody in motion.
Sawyer is the fullback. Knutson has to scramble. Pass is made. A catch is made. That should be Brody Wick with the catch.
Wick. Great catch on the sideline there. Keeping
Kept his toes down, yeah.
Good initial. It looks like we had missed assignment up front. There was a defender right in Knutson's face right off the bat. He had to scramble a little bit, make him miss, and then he pulls up and throws. Obviously, the timing was off a little bit, but good job by Brody Wick coming back to the football and then keeping his feet in bounds as he's falling out of bounds and picks up a catch.
2 receivers to the near sideline. 2nd and 6. Hand off to Hoyas. Knifes through. Gets a good gain to about the 22 or 21. I didn't see what happened. Some fans upset with that one. We hear in the crowd mic. Oh, that's a first down. Where am I? I'm on the 20s, and that's at the 16.
Yeah, good outside stretch there. Good job by DeHoyles hitting the crease and picking up first down. Rangers rolling inside the red zone.
Up the middle again. Slung around. Give him 5 to the 12. Some backups coming in defensively for Victoria East. National and Robinson come out. So again, a receiver outside the numbers on the near sideline, just inside the numbers on the far sideline. De Hoyos gets it, and there's penetration and a tackle for loss, as he didn't have the ball more than a second before he was hit.
Yeah, they brought a backside linebacker up on the line of scrimmage, A-gap blitz. We didn't pick it up, and so De Hoyos, no chance there. Good play by the linebacker, but after picking up 4 or 5 on first down, lose all that back on second, so now we'll have 3rd and 10. We'll see if we put the ball in the air with Knutson here.
We'll see. Clock rolls with 7:15 left in the game. Rangers up 45-0. Couple of tight ends, 2 receivers to the outside left. Knutson brings one in motion, flips it to him, and he's buried. Is that Brody Wick? Yeah, he didn't like that play.
Yeah, Khalil Prater, their good defensive end. He
Yeah.
read it, shot up the field. Tackle for loss, and looks like the Rangers are just going to go for it. Obviously within field goal range, but don't necessarily need to just tack on 3 points here. So
yeah, Prater's got some numbers with 56 tackles and 8
He's a good
tackles
player.
for loss on the season coming in. That was a good play as he read the receiver across. Knutson will throw, has one man Quintana out on the near sideline and throws it low and inside. It's incomplete. Wouldn't have been enough for a first down anyway. So we'll turn it over on downs and give it back to them.
So Ranger offense comes in, gets a couple big plays and moves the ball, gets a couple first downs, takes some time off the clock, but unable to punch it in once they got inside the red zone. So now the Ranger defense will come back on the field and see if they can do what they've been doing and get some more stops, keep the shutout alive.
So from the 22, they'll go 1st and 10. Looks like Helms is going in at quarterback. Carlin Helms, the sophomore.
And he's pretty mobile, so wouldn't be surprised to see him run the ball a little bit.
Hands it off. Barnes again, quick to the line. Got hit, spun down. Gets about 5 to the 27. Stover in on the play.
Some more guys in here. Try to call them out as we go. Got Jacob Kirk at corner. So got Redding. Safety. Looks like O'Malley's the other safety. Maybe. Yeah.
2nd and 5. They give it to Barnes up the middle again, and he's wrapped up near the line of scrimmage. Maybe a gain of a yard or 2 to the 29. It'll be 3rd and 3.
Philip Smith in there on the tackle. Some D lineman, Leha. Looks like Jean Mayer Indame coming in at the D line. Third and short.
So 3rd and 3. They've got a receiver either way. Line breaks the huddle. Tight end on the right side, running back to the left of Helms. They give it to Barnes. Breaks one tackle, but can't get rid of the next 3 Rangers that hit him. So a loss of a yard makes it 4th and 4 or 5.
Yeah, and just great penetration there. I mean, he had to break 2 or 3 tackles even just to try to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Right.
And they just kept stringing it out, and finally Ranger Pursuit was able to catch up and hold them for no gain. So, again, great job by the defense. They, East still has most of their starters in. They traded out their quarterback, but he's got some snaps at quarterback this year. But other than that, it was pretty much their starting offense, and Ranger defense holding them 3 and out, keeping the 0 on the scoreboard.
Got to keep an eye on Helms. He's the protector. So on 4th and 3, we'll see if they punt. Day is deep for the Rangers. Good snap. One-step kick. Day calls for a fair catch and makes it at the 27 or 28. So 3:54 left in the game. Rangers in control. Up by a 45-0 score. So we'll see who comes out at running back, or quarterback, I should say. Doesn't really matter who comes out at running back, does it? Somebody different?
Yeah, looks like
we have a different.
I can't quite see the number. I think that might be McKeon.
That would be someone we've seen. Motion by Day across. McKeon gets hit in the backfield, wrapped up and thrown down, a loss of a couple of yards.
Victoria still has their starting front 7 in there.
That was their middle linebacker. Shepard shot the gap and made the play. So 3:35 and the clock runs, 2nd and 13. Knutson looks for the play. We break the huddle. Receiver either way. Now the back is out on the near side. Throw it. Day, screen, has a nice catch, nice run after the catch, has first down yardage across the 35, out of bounds, I'm guessing around the 41 or 42. They'll put their foot down at the 43. A nice catch and run by Brody Wick, first down Rangers. As we go under 3 minutes to play.
Yeah, good job. And a little hitch route. First time they kind of given it to us all night, not walking their linebacker out there. And Knutson raises up and throws it, hits Brody right on the upfield shoulder. He hits the crease and picks up a first down.
Handoff. McKeon has some seam, gets 5 before he's knocked down. Good play that time by Keith Jefferson, 24.
Good gain on first down, picking up 5 and keeping the clock running.
Pardon me, Keith Jeffries. So 2nd and 5 from the 48. Another handoff. McKeon makes one man miss, falls forward, close to a first down as we near 2 minutes left. It'll be 3rd and about a yard to go from their 48. Rangers all looking to the sideline for the play with 1:50 to go. What do you run here on 3rd and 1, Coach?
I haven't been able to stop counter or stretch.
Day across the motion. McKeon gets hit in the backfield and buried. He won't get it.
Yeah, Khalil
Prater against the starter.
He spiked underneath the tackle, Peterson, and not technically sound, but
they've got someone hurt.
A minute left. He took a chance, and his gamble paid off a little bit there, but he said got to get down, but he's walking off now, but the clock is stopped.
That's Caden Robinson, their nose guard. He's walked off before tonight. So 4th and about 3 will keep the offense on the field.
Looks like it.
Clock runs. Now we'll go under a minute before we break the huddle.
I'll try to draw him off sides or something, get a free first down, but maybe just hand it off and see if we can get it.
Nobody to hand it off to.
Yeah, probably a quick throw, maybe a hitch either way. There it is.
Brody, another catch, another run, gets knocked out of bounds. Oh, he's still going. He might have stepped out of bounds, but he ran right through the tackler and kept it going for a first down.
Yeah, and that may do it right there. First down, clock stops to move the chains. I guess he did step out, so it depends on if the referee wants to wind it or not, but
he's been winding it a lot tonight, so we'll see if he does. Not this time. 38.8 to go. Receiver either way. McKeon, the tailback, takes the handoff. Moves back and forth, falls forward for 3.
That'll do it.
That should be the final play of the game as the clock runs under 30 seconds to go, and we go to the sidelines. So final thoughts, Brian, on a 45-0 win.
Well, I think it was sharp. Victoria East, they've been in every ball game. They're a solid team, even though the record doesn't necessarily indicate that. But, they've played many one-score games, been in a lot of ball games, and the Rangers came out, scored the first couple drives. Defense got a pick 6. Special teams played well and really just put it on them early. And so they're sharp. Rangers looking good heading in the playoffs. And, we got our first round, get to be at home, encourage many people to go out there, support, probably the last home game of the year because usually further in the playoffs, neutral site, things like that. And so encourage everybody to get out there on Friday night next week versus South San in the first round of the playoffs.
The Rangers are at home Friday night against South San, and you need to be there. Ranger Stadium, 7 o'clock kickoff. Rangers win it 45-0. Finish the season 8-2 and 6-1 in district play. Finished second behind Piper, who finished first. So for everyone with Wick Productions, this is Tony Brubaker saying goodnight for Brian Hill. Good night and God bless.
Go Rangers.